We got a bottle sitting down here. I want to see how dialed in I am. Just make sure I've got my stuff. I'm not going to do this on foot camera. Let's see what we can do. Of course, I hit the wheel on that ball. We're getting high. She's a little bit high right there, so go above the wheel. I ain't a little bit low. Maybe we're saying a little up. Instead of missing.
I make one chest-wise, and then
I put it on my neck. Yeah. I get that bottom down. This thing's dialed in. I'll say it. Well, I can freaking concrete blocks when I get this thing out. You know, that's like freaking hammer. I know Kendall's eaten visions before, but just hopefully every time we practice, it's going to be a good representation. I don't know what I'm going to do. You can think about your
maybe. I don't know.
I think it actually tastes pretty good.
Yeah, we've tried it before. It's a little
dumb.
It is. Basically the same way.
Try to be as stealthy as we possibly can. I'm not trying to make some early here. Just make sure I'm dialed. But I feel pretty good. I'm hitting ball again. 25 yards. Alright, I'm going to walk around this side of the ball there. Zach's going to the other side. And I'm going to keep it out. Just feel pretty good about my shooting. I feel like I'm going to see what it could be. Probably that. That's the best kind of vision around here. Is that I'm going to look over here around the chickens. Got the Super Bowl around the chickens. I've hooked up hanging up here. So if you guys remember, Zach and James, everyone knows this around the shoot those guys down. These rafters right here. Oh man, I thought for sure. So watch for this. Birds are out. It's been super cold. Those are busy today. It's super cold lately. So I don't know where everything's been. The birds have been. I think those are just sparrows. They're getting up in this wood. They're getting up in there in their sets. You guys see this little, what do you call them? These are beams. Those are the, I don't know, wherever those are. On that piece of wood, they're getting on top and they're hanging out. See nothing on this side. We're just going to keep looking down and see what we can find. Pigeons love it.
These are my personal ones. Low fixed rates. We're up to 100K. Please report.
The industrial products you need for each other for the ones who get it done.
First check guide to search hundreds of travel sites at once and compare hotel prices to find a rate.
Didi presents how do you like that? So we'll be shit. Is that okay? Yes.
I slow.
Now,
I don't know who he is.
I went over there. I was just telling her that I thought I seen something about it. Pulling up.
There he was.
We get up there and we're trying to get him. Going around here. I don't know. The smoke keeps in. Please swap off. We've had so many successful pictures on the picture I told you. Specifically when you had you go around the barn. You might get lucky. You might fly off. Well, he is right there. No idea how we're going to get him. Trying to figure it out before we get it done. If you can't tell, ladies and gentlemen, better on the time. She figured that out. These aren't actually pigeons. We're pulling down my shot doves. I thought they were pigeons. That's nothing else happens, okay? And hopefully it will be because like one little dove rest in peace. I'm not going to do it. But if nothing else happens, we at least have that. Maybe we can squirrel or even a crow. I don't know how Kim feels about a crow. Just sitting here. Well, no, you good?
Are we training me to be responsible?
What?
Are we training me to be responsible?
I'm trying to.
What do you mean trying to?
Let's go over here. I don't want to say I'm training you. Because I'm not training.
That's a male.
Then what are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Trying to push you in that direction.
Okay.
What direction?
More responsible way to be trying to push your stuff and everything.
I guess I need much. That's the teeth over. Where?
It's the only way I can work it.
Heal the golems real quick. Okay, full golem. What about you? You're full golem. What about you? You're full golem. You are a full golem. There's a bunch of full golems here. Holy shit. There's a cat. There was a black cat in this village and I want it. How the heck? Hey, boy, get your ass back in that pit. I didn't say you could go anywhere. Show us. I know there's a black cat somewhere. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
I see where me be.
Well, I could literally get all the cats here. Oh god, I love this. I don't have to fucking fight. I don't have to fight the system. Hey, Bale. H.O. Hey, Bale. And a pumpkin head. I need a motherfucking pumpkin and shit. Jack O-Lantern. I just need a pumpkin then, because it's not going to let me hum. Because I can't figure out. Pumpkin! Yes. I also need Jack-o'-lantern. I need a chest or a barrel. Oh my gosh. The village is already huge. I hope I heard that wrong. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this.
It's being used too.
My finger itches. It's weird on my other finger. It doesn't feel right. There. Do that. See how that works.
There he is.
It's invested in here. And I think that's what's right. So been active.
Plus they got body language.
There we go.
Strawberry!
It's open there. So
Item frame?
So we've got our actual
Glowing item frame.
in our $25 and $250 cookware actually produce decent meals. How do they compare? Well, that's what the third this time to start. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today has come. The day of a rating. First of all, we got our judge. This is Timmy. Timmy's judging. Hey, this has been a long time since we've done our school show. Okay, I'll be honest. So we've lost some seasons. We've lost some.
Enjoy.
Really. Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but
We give each other some traditional.
I'm tempted to just put all of the villagers in their own little.
So we did have to miss a thing. We still have the black stuff there. We still got really what's going on here. Alright? Keep this shit. I want to take you over to Timmy.
Oh my god, they replaced it.
Safety is actually doneness needs to be done. I guess taste and also presentation. So yeah, kind of everything. Big one on safety is safety for you. Okay. Alright, we've been out here a long time. This might be frozen. This probably fast. This one there.
Oh my god, my freaking arm. Isn't it?
So what we're going to be doing, we're going to use the crowd, we're going to use the pigeon. I think we got our own tanks on. Okay. So, let's see. With the challenge. Again.
Alright, so a big one, I think there could be safety. You may think it's a joke. It's not. It's serious. Right, James? It's a real category. As for taste, that's a real category too. Not expecting much. Hopefully I'm surprised. Doneness, we're going to go into just longer into safety, and then of course presentation. So that I'm going to be holding my hand for future things. Do I get to play? Do I get more? I don't think they're going to go into this if I was more.
I would tip your expectations. I would tip them pretty hard.
So we're looking at safety, we're looking at taste, we're looking at presentation. And more importantly, which are our contestants? Because this is chefs, begin your preparation.
Alright, so we have the donut trail now. With the disposable charcoal grill. Okay, I can't get this started this time here on this. But this right here is essentially what we got started with. The little grill, it's just plastic stuff. There we go. I think the charcoal, we put this light this thing. So that is pressure. This slide this way, and let them walk it all the time. We get this stuff. It's going to be real work. What we do is
Oh my god, they put carrots in here.
we start when you, that's what we got to find out. What we're doing, we're going to we're picking cakes. We do
Oh my freaking
Wow. That's good. This one,
I need to put all of the villagers somewhere first. I'll take a snooze. We snooze? Alright. So, let me look at this map. That's a lot of villagers.
Okay, I'm really confident before a race. It's a chicken recipe, which is a Christmas food.
I'm gonna do a thing. I think all of these are like 5x5s.
In this video, we're going raccoon trap. I've been getting some raccoons on trail camera that we need to get rid of, so that's what we're going to work on. We set raccoon traps, checking trail cameras, and halfway through this video, we're going to go over refrigerator shelf. And last night, I found out I may be more than just a YouTuber because I had a vision. Well, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's set some raccoon traps. Let's get started with raccoon trapping. And this is exciting because there's something I've been working on. It's a little late, I'll give it, but there's something I've been working on. I think you guys will like. We put together the complete KG raccoon trap kit. To start, you're going to get 2 raccoon traps. And these are going to be the same exact ones we get from raccoon. So you get 2 pre-installed chain traps, which is something that I actually came up with a long time ago. There is a heavy chain, so no matter where you go out in the woods, you can wrap around a tree and use that. Taking out hammers and stakes, all that completely out of it. From there, you're going to get a 4-ounce bottle of fish oil that you can use for lure, the dog rope trap set tool in case you get a little tired from setting traps. This makes it a lot easier. And then,
Send that to me so it was saying.
these springs are especially if you're a small computer.
Does it look good?
Looks fine.
I'm just trying to figure. I'm trying to plan it. Let me see here. Oi, what you doing? Get down there, weirdo.
Did y'all see how that worked? You see the work they did? If you don't have the biggest hands, like me, really muscular, it can be hard to just sit there and clamp it down like that. This tool's a little piece of metal, you can stand there, use extra leverage.
A lot of these are really,
and then it basically pulls it down. Boom, you just
really ugly. I don't like it.
And that's what we're going to do. Let's go set a trap. I'm going to set one dog
Jesus.
and I'm going to set one face trap in this spot. Just because I wasn't care if I might feel alive. But right here, it's a pretty cool spot. I'm not catching that go. We're setting traps now. You can see there, here's the back. Move on over. I'll set it right. Here's another science one for you. And part round I can't but I don't know. One thing maybe ground then you don't know what's in it. You don't know. This could be a coyote. I don't think it's a coyote because I know the raccoon traps going in here. But I've had ground dens where groundhog raccoons, Scottish rabbits, all in the same hole, the same time. This is some of the crispy footage we're going to be checking. It's from the KG trail camera. But now we may not have too much crispy footage because I knew this would happen. But I'm pretty sure the raccoons out on the camera and big box of that. If I do, I'm going to check this a little bit later. But I know there's raccoons here. The trap of the raccoons here first day I set those together. And obviously, traps are here, so kind of a unique spot. This isn't even where my cousin's feeder at. My cousin's feeder's on like 2 mountains away. That's where we're really wanting to put her. Come on over. So whenever I started trapping, tell me what. So whenever I started trapping, I hadn't seen anything like this, but they want you to put a stake here and stake it down in the ground. But I was like, I'm trapping raccoon. I really don't want to put that much work and time into it. And if I'm trapping raccoon, I'm probably always around free. You can walk with someone in the hole and trap them. I sit there and hammer them together like a steel cable so that I can actually loop it around a tree. So I designed this kit. I was like, well, I want this same idea because it's so easy. Shame because it's pretty well hidden. Like this one here. But don't think that you get a tree too big like that because we don't have enough chain. We don't have enough chain to go around, and it's too big. We don't want to do a tree right here because the raccoon can and will chew the tree off. This tree right here is too big. And it's right on the edge of big enough. And really, they're going to be full. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do quickly. Break this. I think I'm going to break them twice because I don't want them going up and down the tree. Then I just circle it back in with the chain. Tighten that up. There's that. Just let that set off. Another way that we design this is that no matter how tight you get, you still have this swivel here. I wouldn't go past this swivel. I wouldn't lock up here for trees that big. I'll try to stay within that swivel down. But that way they still have a lot of maneuver. So they got that swivel. They keep the chain untwisted. This swivel, this is almost 2 swivel, and that swivel too. So here's another thing with our trail. You know where the trail is? Put it on the trail. Make them walk over top of the trail. But if you set it off the trail for wind, they blowing around just like a dog, they don't even know it's there. That's what this thing said. So their trail's coming right from here. We've got stomped on it. And I want to get it in some decent solid dirt. Too soft, they go full of traffic. There's no resistance. If there's movement resistance, it's usually okay. Whereas the trash right here, we're hoping free shut. From there, you'll sprinkle some dog dirt down. You ain't got to do a lot. You do not have to fill up the entire thing. What you need to do is make sure there's dog food under the trigger, which these have a circular trigger. I fill mine up about a third of the way. I'm not opposed to putting a few freebies on the outside. You can fill it on the wheel with dog food. The raccoon will probably sit there and eat it all, and you'll still catch it. But then you're just using extra dog food. Then I like to take a little bit of fish oil. I'm just going to put couple drops, but a few squirts like that, and boom, that's all. Smell it. The raccoon's a lot more sensitive than us, but it doesn't take a lot, and that's just going to, that scent is going to carry a little bit further than safe dog food. Alright, now get down to the feeder. I have a squirt cup. That might be a dish. I don't know if it's this, but if you want, it is on the website for now. We're going to go look on it. And we're going to put the first link description. This is not going to sell at $1,000 on it. And if you really like raccoon tracking, where you don't know it out, just get to get it. Alright, so one thing y'all may not know about is I drink every single, last night I had a drink, right? I had a drink that I was going to my truck, and I went too far on my time. So then I hit it in reverse, and I done a 3-point turn in someone's driveway. Okay? And it was a muddy driveway. Well, that has nothing to do with anything. So then I drove on up the hill, but that's whenever I went to the hotel room to wash my hands. And I'm on the phone, and Andy's up there. But then I turned around, and the water's spewing out the shower of the sink, the toilet. There was a random pipe on the wall, and water was coming out. So I went and turned them all off, and then I off the other. It's crazy. I'm like, well, boys, I think we have a problem, honestly. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because I was like, what? I just turned around to the driveway, and I'm thinking, at least not mad. Now the hotel room. Me and Manny's walking, trying to figure out what's going on. And then whenever I stopped, and I was like, wait a minute, man, tell me what you've been walking that good. Where's your walk? Where's your fitting? I said, this is a dream. I know I've been up here. This ain't real. I said, this is a dream. I said, hey, listen, I ain't looking for this stuff. I said, see it. I'm floating up my left. I ain't kidding you. It's called lucid dreaming. You heard of that?
Yeah, it's like where you're kind of awake.
It's not when you're awake, it's real like you're in a dream.
So you're able to control it.
Yeah, so then I just went up for like the rest of the night. And then I love to play Minecraft, and I was like, I don't play Minecraft. I said, this ain't real. And I said, hey, how long you been walking that game? I play where's the one night? I said, no. Anyways, this comes back to the thing because my dreams. I had a dream I killed a big team, and then I ended up killing. I had a dream that our pops busted. Oh, I'm good. I said, well, I'm crazy dream. She said, well, I've been in your work all morning. Refrigerator was leaking water. I was like, well, that was literally my dream. Now, I'm just here to say it's something you do more, but I may be more. I might be a visionary. Now, I'm not saying that all my dreams come true. A couple nights ago, I had a dream I killed my neighbor's dog. That was something other than the night before. I had a dream I took a gun to school and was off chasing. They didn't get it. They were chasing. I had a dream I killed everybody in the crew. I don't know what that was. That was down here. But I did it. And I'm the only one that's crazy dreams like that. Anyways, from now on, I'm going to say, whenever I see it, I'm going to walk up and have a dream. Maybe you should listen, because that's why we're going to dream. So, right now, what are we doing? Sitting right here, we're going to my cousin's feeder where all the raccoons are. No, my cousin's deer feeder where all the raccoons are. Let's try to get 3 raccoons from this feeder. Back in season, there was a lot. Yeah, been in a while, but I think we're getting pretty close, and I think the fish will pretty much up this road. I mean, yeah, man, I got a lot of dreams. Anyways, we're going to send some drink. I want you to buy a drink. Here's beer. No, this way. Take it to see it that way. I think we can pick a few trees right here. Just set them out. I think that's right. That's going to be
She like jumped in because I did something coming down. Something covered my mouth where I couldn't get. So I was suffocating. I was like freaking out because I was trying to save her. And then she woke me up. And I was suffocating on the pillow. I didn't realize. That's actually really scary. And like I was
I don't really have nightmares. Funny closest thing I've had in a nightmare one time was like, I may be like fighting with a bear and like don't have a gun and just had maybe shoot off with a knife or something, but I kind of keep it fun. Now, we'll say this, there was a dream, there was a nightmare I had, big green dinosaur. That was scary. Anyways.
Barney is a dinosaur from Art and Imagination.
And this might be this.
But yeah, anytime I get anything on Instagram, I tend to ignore it.
A little bit visual. I think visual is going to be a lot more important. Oh, probably not moving for fun as much, but
That's a door.
that'll be. And then we're not just going to go like right here. It's a raccoon. That raccoon is going to be good. This
He's a raccoon guy. He looks like a dead tree.
because we saw what the anthrax looked like. They're coming out. I mean, it's fun. That'd be a good snow day activity to wander around and see what you can find. If you find an anthrax, you can always do something that way. It's right here. Our goal is to catch 3 raccoons up this far. We might get them. We're trying. We will keep trying. We are going to set this cage trap. Whenever the weather's like this, it's kind of all we have to do is fall a little bit and bring it back over the trap. That happens with this. You get a flat rate, it's great for everything for and it's best enter a trick back there. But it's also hard to your work.
Oh my god.
Kentucky is in that sweet spot to where every day is fall and every night it's freezing, so it's pretty much one of the worst situations. And from here, we are going to go to Lowe's and buy the refrigerator, or at least look at it. I've never in my life put a refrigerator down. And it ain't my refrigerator. We got my cinnamon blocks too. We'll pay about that later. I want to see the difference between cheap versus expensive refrigerators. That's this video. This video is actually about cheap versus expensive refrigerator.
Well, that.
See, refrigerators. We need to see
Refrigerators.
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 Here's a fridge. Okay, 6 interesting. That was something. Right here. Here's a good looking refrigerator. Some good space.
Refrigerator.
The fridge, and then under here, this is where the freezer is. But it's like a change, so you gotta move up the door. I think it'd be a cool question. Probably, once. Sure, it's not bad though. See, that was nice, that's deep. Probably get some good energy savings. Pretty good. Then you can do these, refrigerator on one side, freezer on the other side. A little more traditional. It's pretty good, honestly. Some good options. Yeah. I think we got everything we need to do here. Just looking, just browsing. And we need to get about 5 cedar blocks. Because on the main channel, we're looking to do a video on this 50 count a little bit. We need cedar blocks to see how many we actually got through. So that's what we're looking for next. I think we found one. I think we get the ones holes in them. That'll be the best choice. And we'll get 5 of them. So matches. Nearly $3 each. That's 6. 3's in the one each. 1, 2, 3, 4. They just got the last one. 5. We'll be back to the house. Next step, water map. Now we need a water.
Gotta give water. And just keep saying
Classic. Steeple.
Shoot, think tomorrow. And what y'all what we're shooting. No, yep. Sometimes the biggest one we got. I feel like it's more than big. So they're all the ones we got. Check out. And that's not. Got the one.
Sure, what dishes? Where are you? You got John Power Center. Shrines, lawns, and removes 99% of grease. It doesn't get fast repetition to dish, clean, and stacked. Nice ducks in a row. New John Power Sets. Row here. And no. 25th at Toyota, including the best-selling Tacoma, 2.99 APR financing.
Is this 25 Tacoma, 279?
Toyota, let's go places.
Stories on Disney Plus movies about a private collaboration that is deeper.
So what makes sense of it?
Girl, I know. That's what these stories.
We only have so much time. So feed science stuff. But I want to be open as possible. But we can stay out here as long as possible. Because you know, who's knows?
But now we're done buying everything and we're still waiting for the trash to do their work. Let's head back home, we'll look for showcam footage and see what's actually left. And then we're doing all the things we need. It's the end of the day. We're waiting for the time. That's okay, but the trash are going to be working anyways. But I have just put the trail camera. I'm really excited to see what's living in this cave. I'm pretty sure it's raccoons, but like I mentioned down at the cave, my expectations, my prediction, it's going to be more. And we got a mouse. So, not bad, but nothing too crazy. We got 200 pictures to go through, so I may go through a lot of these kind of fast. This mouse, the mouse may have its own little hole right there, I can't hardly tell. But we're getting a lot of mouse going in and out, and that's fine. I don't know if these are all different mice or what, but the mice really aren't what we're interested in. But big shout out to the okay because, well, it picked up. Oh, that's the back. Alright, let's watch the footage. See it? It looks like something popped covered up. Probably saw the camera and jump back into my expectations. Don't worry though, you will be out. You'll be out of it. There, you probably flashed and that's probably the first time coming out of the hole and seeing something that's spooked me right at me. But over time, I do believe that people are going. His name right here. Let's check out the show.
My bad, dude.
He's staring at the camera. Because he knows it's there, he doesn't know what to think about it. Here we go, some daytime action. Little chipmunk, little owl, not too crazy. We'll go ahead and skip through this, but that's really cool. At nighttime, that's where most of our action is probably going to be. And here we got that raccoon. He really doesn't know what to think. It's like he's probably exited right there. Or that could be winning, I'm not sure. Here's the raccoon again, here's the raccoon again. Really doesn't know what to think of this. Really not too sure about it. It really scared him. You know, I mean, it's a big box that just popped out of your door. It's right here. Eventually, he's going to have to come to place it or try to find it or something. And we'll just see that. So here we go. And he somehow got out. Or was coming, another one was coming back. But it's just really curious. Here's some daytime stuff. I was hoping we'd get daytime movies. But the raccoon, getting a little bit more comfortable. But I'm still not sure if it ever really made it out again. And the raccoon could have made it out in between pictures because this thing can't film forever. Just films clip. But if we can get a raccoon seamlessly entering its next picture, but I think you could probably hear it clicking or something. This chipmunk's playing out, but the chipmunk's got no worry in the world. The raccoon is just freaked out. The raccoon fits for everything. If he made it coming out of it, there he's getting a little more interested. There should be snow here eventually. I don't know if the battery died before or not. It looks like the battery. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And one raccoon officially came out, and we know that there's multiple. Now we know there's multiple. And I wouldn't be surprised if this raccoon actually mows down my camera right here. And this might be some light picture again. There we go. Now we've got a little more comfortable. They're willing to come out, and that might be raccoon number 3. I ain't even sure. Could be more. Now, we know that sometimes one of the animals moved the trail camera, so we're going to be looking for that video. I thought it was going to happen, but maybe he waited. So there's one coming out getting more comfortable. Then there's 2. I don't know if this is the same one that we found wearing. Alright, so here's kind of what I'm doing. Let's watch this clip. Just sitting there. Really wants to get close to his camera. And he's holding on the side. I wouldn't be surprised if they knock the camera down, like I said, because that's at least 2 more raccoons. I mean, that's a whole thing. I think what we need to do is try mini things, which we did, and that's the last picture. That is the last picture we got. So at this point, either the camera died, or the raccoons came up behind it and kind of just knocked it over to where it just stopped taking pictures. At that point, I don't really know if we want to know what happened. But here's what I'm thinking, alright? If we catch a raccoon out of that area, good. Let's go ahead and take it out. We're raccoons, not a problem at all. But let's leave the rest. We're going to set the trail camera a little bit further back so that we can actually get footage of them coming in and out and not freak them out. Because right now they're getting a little close and just freaking them. So we'll just get this thing, we'll just get the camera back probably another 5 feet. We won't get as close up footage, but we should still get some pretty sick footage of them coming out and going. And at that specific location, they're not that big of a problem. So I think we just leave those raccoons for a little while and then focus more on the ones that doesn't fit. That's what we're going to do. As for now, we just checked the trail camera. We'll see you guys in the morning. That's when we're actually going to check the traps. Pretty good day. We've got a lot. Alright guys, here we go. It's the next day. Checking the traps. First, we're going to be checking the spot where it's kind of on its own. And after this, we're going to go check it. We got what we got. Oh, I don't think we have anything actually. See that trap? Don't see this trap. Can't see that trap. See this? There's bait and all of them. Raccoons were not moving last night. We're sitting there getting out one. So now we're going to go ahead and move over to the other trap. Trap, I think that's some hope. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. See him in back? Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, we got one. I thought we could get that good spot. Looks like the tractor truck here looks like he was almost there. That's cool. Okay, I know all the things, but we're getting that together. Because that's the difference between setting the right where we know they are, which is wherever they're bedding, or wherever they're feeding, versus kind of setting out the wood somewhere like we did at the other spot. It was a feed spot, but it's not been big enough so the fish are not feeding. If they're here, we knew they were close. So we knew we could get it. Here's what you gotta know when you're coming up to a trap. The trap circle, the area where you can see it's wore out, that's where he can actually get you. So make sure you stay back. Your pinky trap actually did perfect. That was great. That's just probably a big bull raccoon. Probably came out of the hole. I mean, I don't know, smelled pretty good. Maybe got something. We got pockets out of it. Fortunately, on the last spot, we just wasn't able to get one. But right here, if it was, it worked out about perfectly as it could. That's a pretty big one, too, once we stretch him out. He doesn't like it, though. Yeah, he's just trying to find everything he can to just rip up and destroy. So he just doesn't know what's going on. Ain't gonna work because those traps hold pretty good. But, yeah, at this point, this is when we pull out the 22. We put one right there. That's when we get one raccoon down. Obviously, we want more, and there's still a lot of raccoons to get another spot. But after this spot, we're going to knock this guy out. And we'll reset the trail camera on our cave. And I'm not going to mess with these raccoons too much because they're not causing me a problem. They're not a direct problem. See, he's just playing goofy now. But yeah, I think it's goofy. Alright, guys, so we just went ahead and dispatched a raccoon. That's actually going to be on this video right here. It's on the how-to channel, how to dispatch a raccoon. Anyways, we got it. It's a big old board. Let's go put this guy in the elevator. Let's grab the trail camera. I'll set it up on the phone. And then it's really probably wait until tomorrow. Maybe even the next day. We just need to wait until clear the door and raccoons find that. face. We'll see you tomorrow. Over the next couple of days, I'll put the track moving with it. As you can tell, it's been really icy. And from what I've seen, there's this kind of weather, raccoons don't want to get out anymore. And so we got some more weather forecasts, head back to reset these trails. Alright guys, it's been about 2 days later. We've not caught anything last 2 days, but it's been super cold. The next 2 nights it's supposed to warm up, and that's when I think we're going to get raccoons. But we're going to have to take a little bit of change. So like I was saying, and like I showed you guys the picture, there was raccoons almost in this location. Back in deer season, there being one very big difference, and it was that in deer season, that feeder was filled with wool. Now, the feeder's not been filled with more maybe 2 months. What that means is no longer here, but so raccoons are no longer here. But they're still in the area. We just got to branch out and figure out where they are. I think if we move around a little bit, we can find some places with raccoons. Make sure you can grab that trap. I'll go ahead and grab these dog roots. I think we're going to leave this location completely set. There's no raccoons in 4 days. And they're not moving around. Form the find because they're still waiting on them. Turn them off. Come here, undo the chain, take it from the whole transmission. Grab this other one. We're going to be hitting down by the highwall. I think I may know where some caves are. I have some suspicions. I have some suspicions right there. Might be.
Suspicions.
I'll show you what it looks like. And it's not nothing different. This snow has been on the ground. This precious layer has been on the ground for about 5 days. If we find an area where raccoons are, we should see trails. Let me go show you some caves. If we might just be looks like Dad is out here doing something right now. So let's see what he's doing. He's out here working on the food plot right at the cliff. What are you doing? Have you started it yet? No, you got it. We're setting raccoons right. We'll be back now. We'll go and start the fire. And then we'll... Steve, still? Come here, Steve. Steve, quick. Come here. Steve. What's he doing? Yeah. Good job, Steve. We're going to set raccoon trap. Update on his situation. I think they deforestation technology converted. Now, right? So this is the cliff. So you walk up there, you can see the cliff. Now watch the sun last year. You know, we have to kill 1 deer out of this year, and I was not this year. We hunt a lot. We see a lot. We was not able to make that. Anyways, it's a cliff up there. It's a straight cliff. And down here, we have a cool little field. Oh, right over here, we're burning the brush piles. There's one big brush pile we burn. There's another big brush pile we burn. To catch these animals, we're going on fast around the piles. I know where a good possum cave is. We're going to go ahead and set up on possum cave. But it's not only pork and feeders, it's also nest predators and do damage to turkey populations. So set up on traps right here. But first, let's look at traps. Count them. I know there's a possibility of but I'm thinking of where to set the trap because fundamentally traffic set it where the animals go. So AJ, go ahead and grab it. Trap the dog food and the official. And I'm gonna be making way. I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna show you this guy. You just gotta find her wall. It's fundamental. It's through cave. It's way up there. We're gonna go in and make our way. And as I'm leaving, I'm looking for a well-defined used trail. Probably gonna come down this way or go down that trail. May end up setting it on this right here. I would go on up and see if I can find it. Now, I don't know if you can see, but we got a little bit of trail. It goes right there and it's up there. You see, it's on. I mean, this right. It kind of looks like it's real fine. Yeah, come on up. We'll probably set it right here with our trail. They're wearing it out right here against this cliff. How do I know that this is possible? You get out and you walk around and you explore. Oh my God. And it goes right. Actually, make way to protection up here. There's a huge tree. It couldn't get it out. And honestly, They'll probably be a possum there here. Maybe even a raccoon. Probably till the end of time. So we're going to go ahead and pull two out there. We're going to try right up to this farm and put it right here. And we're going to be using the same exact scrap. This is a smaller, I think we're probably going to slide through. The trash will go right there. Trash will go boom, right in the middle of the trail. He's going to have no option but to walk right over top of it. That's how it works. I suspect it's possible. I've set up a truck in here before, similar to the other cave. That's how it worked. We lived in it. And it was mainly just pops, just like we're looking at. This is some footage we actually got. So, pretty cool footage. Mainly just pops. Plenty of possums too. Yeah, that's anyways, here's the track. So, I'm going to work around. See if there's one. There's good. And then, luckily, I don't think it matters that I spill too much, but this is the kind of place, just like the first we got the raccoons, that I'm extremely confident will probably have one here. Like, this is that kind of spot, and if you can find those spots, they'll probably produce a lot. Over the market, you find their den, or you find a spirit trail going back. Pretty much that's the three stages. There's not much of it. Food, shelter, empty. Let's get going. This isn't even the cave I was talking about. The other thing I think is that RH, and we get down from the cliff. There's a pizza. We're in the baby. We're actually like that. We're hoping that makes them get there. And we're just trying to make it. I like it. Alright, we'll catch you on the next one. Give a big shout out to Steve for watching and the TV our vendor while we were down setting traps. Steve, it does not like so what's your cool? He's boom, heal, boom. Hit the bottle. It's like the whole. It's talking about like a week. Thumbnail hitting you with fucking. Albino, all white wolf. That means he was the alpha. You can see right here, he's just got look nice bow. Come on, get a little closer. He's just got so much fur. You can see he's got big paws. Got a big old head on him. Good kill. Good wolf kill. Go down. Last thing is you'll catch food. On to the next one. At this point, the cliff is kind of chilled out a little bit. It's not as cliffy, but there's still big rocks there. Well, I've never actually been up. That's a lot of rock. And here's the thing, we're only 200 yards from the fort. Even when there is feed, they're going to provide these big raccoons just get that trek every single day to go eat. And I believe we do go trail right here coming down. I think they're definitely dealing with it. So then we go top, see if I can find it. Now this may just, for a lot of you guys, this may just look like dirt, but that's because it is. But what's important is that there's holes and then there's dirt. So if you just see it come on, then the trail actually branches off and goes this way. Right here, it actually branches off and goes that way. But they're all leading back right here. So and how small it is. You should not be doing that. Look at the wall, just making straight down there. If you find a cave like this and you can't see where it goes, probably a good sign that there's something there. Looks like there might be a cave up under there. But then, see, there's some other spots where we know there's nothing in there because these leaves are not being grabbed. There are some raccoons, they are going in right down there. So you can see how far out that is. Not there. So yeah, we just found a couple of raccoon caves and they're coming out and going straight down. And we're even going around the cave. I'm thinking we set a trap over there, and we set another trap over here. And if they go down that way, they go around this way. Alright, we set traps, boys. Tomorrow, we're going to have carrots, we're going to need 4 all week. So we were talking about coon spots, because I was telling AJ, so it's turned off camera. I was like, and boom, we just put in a little bit of work today. We just got a raccoon in, which we didn't do anything.
You don't mind, can you
Sit
back
traps
up
and
some,
bottles.
please?
I was like, give me comes one. You know what that is? Comes one. It's where you sit outside of a raccoon's den, play fighting raccoon sound, and sometimes they come running out and try to join the fight. We're going to do that next time. We're going to set these traps, but then we're going to eat for like 3 hours and give it time in case they hurt us. We'll come back out. We will swamp and see if we can get these raccoons to pop out of their cave. It's a real puppy. Spirit. I think this, I've never squawked. So, but here's the thing, just squawk a raccoon. It's best if you know where they're den. And a lot of times they den in trees. Heard of a den tree? But where there's a bunch of cliffs and big rocks, we've seen the sign. It's happy. I'd say it's geothermal. It's like 58 degrees year round all the time. That's one of these days. No sleep. That's probably what might be. I mean, I just ain't been in a cave and then I caved in. You know? I feel like that'd just be kind of like, oh, that trail goes that way. I'm sure another trail goes this way. We're going to set it up on this tree. I would like to set it right in the middle of the path. I guess we could set it there, but this is more of a junction because they can do this one too. We're going to set it on that tree. A little bit of fish on that lower line. Alright, we just had this location. Not just showing up. We wouldn't have to be here this time. We had to get out and get out. From Booklementary. Yep, I can smell the fire. Anyway, this is a big new trap. I want to say this though, the KT2 trap kit, they're probably going to sell out extremely fast, but I will let y'all know I am working on restocking them already. This first batch will probably just 3 weeks. Oh, look at that. And in this spot, we're wanting to knock out the raccoon block from the other. This spot was raiding my cousin's feeder. This spot was off the farm. People coming off the hill. I'm going to work out there. I think that's it. We're going to say with all the snow, I mean, you can look at it. It's kind of just circular. It could be a dog, it could be a fox. It's hard to tell. I do think this is the trunk.